Chairperson, Director General, distinguished delegates, CWC coalition colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. On September 14th, 2013, the Syrian government officially submitted the documents necessary to join the Chemical Weapons Convention (CWC) to the UN. On September 27th, Security Council Resolution 2118 was issued. Sequentially, on June 23rd, 2014, the head of Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, (RBCW), stated that all chemical weapons have been shipped out from Syria in order to be properly destroyed. Indeed, on January 4th, 2016, the RBCW announced that the last Syrian chemical weapons, 75 cylinders containing fluorine hydrogen, have been destroyed. According to the report released by the RBCW Investigation and Identification Team (IIT) as part of the document S-1867/2020, dated April 8, 2020. However, the Syrian regime used sarin gas in two attacks that targeted Latamna, Hama Sabreb on March 23rd and March 30 on September 27 respectively. Chlorine was used in third attack on the same town on March 25th, 2017. The team's second report, released as part of document S-1943/2021, dated April 12, 2021, concluded that there are reasonable ground to believe that at approximately 21:22 on 4th February 2018, during ongoing attacks against Saraqib, a military helicopter, the Syrian Arab Air Forces under control of Tiger forces hit eastern Saraqib by dropping at least one cylinder. The cylinder ruptured and released toxic gas. This is the quote ended. One can definitely deduce, in light of IIT2 report, that Syrian regime has not surrendered its full chemical arsenal, nor has it disclosed all facilities used to produce, store chemical weapons. Another explanation will be that few news facilities have been repurposed or constructed after destroying ones disclosed at the time the Syrian regime joined convention. We at SNHR have supported the work and mandate of the IIT. We firmly believe that the international community needs to take the information revealed in these reports seriously and act accordingly. It's undeniable fact that the Syrian regime still possesses chemical weapons. According to SNHR database, the Syrian regime carried out at least 184 chemical weapons attacks after joining the CWC and after the issuance of the Security Council resolution in question back in September 2013. Before that, the Syrian regime carried out 33 attacks of the 270 chemical attacks in total, prepared by the Syrian regime against its people since March 2011, in which 1,510 individuals were suffocated and killed, including 1,404 civilians, 205 children, and 260 adult women. Additionally, those attacks result in injuries for 11,080 individuals. The Independent International Commission of Inquiry on the Arab Republic has presented proof that the Syrian regime was responsible in 32 chemical attacks since March 2011. While the OPCW UN Joint Investigation Mechanism held the regime responsible for 4 attacks that occurred between 2014 and 2015. Attacks such as carried out attacks that involved the use of chemical weapons in one of great complexity, The Syrian regime is highly centralized apparatus, such, those attacks should not be carried out without the acknowledgement and approval of Bashar al-Assad. Using chemical weapons is a calculated policy for the Syrian regime based on a central decision in which the institution of the regime military's intelligence branches are incriminated, particularly the leader of General Intelligence Directorate, Air Forces Intelligence Directorate, the National Security Bureau, and the Syrian Scientific Studies and Research Center, especially Institute 1000 and Branch 450. Our data shows that no fewer than 387 individuals who are highly ranked military officers as well as security officials and civil and military workers are involved. All of those individuals have rightfully earned their place on the US and EU sanction lists. Based on the reports and documents released by the IBCW, the Syrian regime has categorically violated the CWC in the deliberate, widespread manner. According to report released by the OBCW Technical Secretariat, which provides update on process, the Syrian regime is still hindering the efforts to hold the 25th round of consultation between the declaration assessment team and the Syrian government. Further, the technical secretary has yet to respond to its request for information on authorized movement and the remnant of 2 destroyed cylinders concerning the chemical attacks that occurred in Douma, Damascus suburb on April 7th, 2018. Based on the above, particularly the IIT report, and in accordance with Article 12, Paragraph 3 of the CWC, we call on the CWC to recommend to the state parties that they take collective measures in accordance with international law. Moreover, the case, including all relevant information and conclusion, should be presented to the UN General Assembly and Security Council according to Article 12, Paragraph 12. The case should also be quickly referred to the Security Council, which is in turn should act accordingly and invoke the relevant resolution in accordance with Chapter 7 of the Charter of the United Nations, giving that a member state has used a weapons of mass destruction that apparently poses a serious threat to international safety and security. The member states, especially those pride themselves in being civilized nations such as France and the United States of America, need to invoke their rights enshrining in Article 9, in Article 8, Paragraph 8 of the IBCW and request an on-site challenge inspection in the Syrian territories for the sole purpose of clarifying and resolving any question concerning possible non-compliance with the provisions of the convention by the Syrian government. Also, we recommended the invocation of the right established in paragraph 12A of the same article, where representative is sent to observe the conduct of challenge inspection and to ensure the inspection is carried out without any further delay. Thank you for your attention.